It's my opinion. Yep, 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 yep. It's my opinion. Yep, 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 yep. It's my opinion. Okay. Yep, 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 yep. It's mine, but you don't have to like it if you think it's kind of crazy.
Welcome back to another episode of Just My Opinion. Like you can see, we're already having fun here. Brian, Greg, Lorenzo here. Don't forget, subscribe, follow, share. You know what? It's not gonna break. It's not gonna break. It's not broken, right?
Right,
That's what
right.
So it's not gonna break your finger. Just hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the bell so you can get the notifications when we are uploading. Oh my god, I forgot. You see what we're talking about? When we are loaded content and stuff like that, you don't miss anything. Now, don't forget to share. That's really important. Besides subscribing, liking, share with your family, with your friends. We're just here having fun, talking about different topics and talking about topics. Today, we're gonna, dedicate this episode to mothers. Happy Mother's Days, because you're gonna be watching this right on Mother's Days. And if you watch it after, you know what? Happy belated Mother's Days as well. Now, here's a question I have just to start getting this out here. Did you guys grew up with your mothers?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah. Now, how was it? How was it like growing up with your mom? You want to start today?
Sure.
They always let you last. Yeah.
So I grew up in a house with pretty much all women. We didn't have no men in there. Early in the days, my mom's, my grandma, and it's been like that for a pretty decent amount of time when we was growing up. It was great though. I honestly can't complain. I feel like my mom was like superwoman. She pretty much provided everything that we need as far as, trying to fill in that role of, what a father would be. And I honestly can say that my childhood was great. I can't complain about anything. I feel like I didn't lack anything. Of course, there's things you still have to learn as far as being a man, growing up, and experiencing stuff on your own. But for the most part, it was great. I have zero complaints. Mom did an excellent job. I tell her this all the time. Like, I couldn't ask for a better mom growing up. So, Mom, if you watching this, because I know you watch it, I love you. You are amazing, superwoman. And it's nothing else I can ask for from you. I mean, I don't even know what to say. It's just blessed. The greatest experience I could have had as far as what I experienced from you. So I love you and thank you.
And I'm gonna let you know from the gate. This is gonna be an emotional episode. I'll tell you that for now. Thank you for watching. You raised a great man here. What about you?
First, I'll piggyback on what Lorenzo said, and what you said. Thank you, Lorenzo's mom. You did a hell of a job with him. We are blessed to be in the presence, and I am lucky and blessed to be able to call him a friend, partner. Make sure you guys know what I meant when I said partner, though. I want you to know that. I had to clear that up. This is 2024. All right?
Yeah, it got a lot of meanings, right?
Yeah.
He's like, back in the days, you didn't have to explain it today.
Friendship, business, as far as it goes. You done one heck of a job, and we appreciate you for that. Never met you, but we know you one stellar woman, to do such a heck of a job. As in my mom, I was raised by my mom and my dad. And man, you remember, I remember growing up and we struggled when we first got to South Carolina. We were in this new house. And I remember not having tons to eat. And it was 4 of us at the time. And my mom would make sure we ate. And I don't know if you ever cook rice and that bottom part of the rice that sticks to the pot.
Mm-hmm. Best part.
My mom would feed all of us the rice, and later on she would tell us she's okay, and we'd see her eating that out the bottom of the pot. We never knew that that's all she was eating. And we lived like that for a year. And later on, my mom, because my dad was still living in New York, because he had to put one more year in before he could get his pension from the job he was at. So he stayed there for a year while we were down south. And let me tell you, that woman, she can make $1 stretch, man. $1 stretch. I remember one year right before school started, we didn't have new school clothes, and we've grown over the summer. Right 2 days before, this lady walked in the yard, came in our yard and asked my mom, could she sit for this other lady? Paid her $400. My mom made $400 go the whole entire way to get our 4 kids new school clothes. I'm not saying they were designer, but I'm saying there was new school clothes. So, Ella Wright, if you are watching, I want you to know your son loved you unconditionally. What you have done for your kids, even sneaking money from daddy to put it aside so I can get a saxophone, you know, sneaking money is, yeah, the sneaking money from them to pay, you know, giving the kids, my brothers, is extra money for school. For those things, I want you to know you will never be replaced. You can never, ever, ever know how much your kids love you. And for me and the rest of your kids, happy Mother's Day. I love you unconditionally.
And the same, we thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you for the great man you raised.
Amazing mentor, amazing father figure for a lot of people. And you did your thing. So we thank you.
That's right. Well, for me, I can't thank enough my mom for trying her best, you know, from the very beginning. I didn't have, so I have an interesting story. If you haven't listened to my song, I got a song that is called Mi Historia. It's called My History in English. You can download the lyrics and just translate it. And I talk a little bit about it. But I didn't have the bless from the beginning of my first 7-8 years. I had my mom. I was raised with my mom, but she wasn't present. Like she was there, but she wasn't present. Like she was still in this mentality of like, I'm gonna go party, I'm gonna go drink every weekend. So that was a tough time for me. But my grandma and did like a great job on like trying to help out, jumping in there and lend a hand. Also, though, I still thank my mom because regardless all the situations, she straight up her life later and she showed up. She showed up and she started making up for the time that she wasn't there. She started making up, you know, and I saw the efforts. And I still see the efforts, you know, because you know when you're not there for your kid, you it don't matter how long it is, you're gonna still try to make the efforts to make up for it.
And you never forget the time you wasn't with them.
Yes.
So you try to make it up the rest of your life.
Yes.
And we as kids, we don't need it. All we want you to do is to be there
Just be
in
present.
the moment.
Yeah.
Be present in the moment. Don't go back and try to make up the past. Just be there now.
Exactly.
That's what we want.
Exactly.
But in a mom's head, she will never ever see that. She will continue to live the rest of her life trying to make up that one wrong she did.
Yeah.
And that's why we love our mom.
Exactly.
Yeah, because they will keep trying. Like if they made a mistake like yesterday, I'm like, no, that's like 20 years ago. Like,
Yeah.
I already forgave you for that. I don't,
Right.
you know, like we can move on past this, but you know, mom is mom. She's gonna still try for it. I think that they have a hard time trying to forgive themselves.
Yeah.
And it's something that always lives there in their mind. But she did teach me a lot, especially respect. Not to talk back to the grown-ups. I do remember those parts. Yeah, very specifically though.
Yeah.
She didn't talk too much. She is not too big, but she hit it hard.
We get it. We get it. Trust me, we get it.
But tell you what, it teach me though. I learned from that. And not to do it again, you know, and to respect. And she showed me what it was to just be a hardworking man. Because regardless the situation, she was also working all the time. And I saw that growing up. And, you know, part of the man I am today, hardworking, trying this, trying that, I never like can't stay in one place or nothing. I'm always like cleaning and stuff like that. That did not come from my dad. That come from my mom. A lot of people think that came from my dad. I was like, no, my mom worked her ass off, and I saw that. And I'm really thankful for that. So, mom, I love you. Sé que está a lo mejor vegeto. So, te amo y te quiero un montón. Gracias por todo. Feliz Día de las Madres. But also now, because I did mention my grandma, though, did you guys have somebody else in your life that you like, you know what, I do love my mom, I have my mom here, but damn, this other woman showed up? I told you we were gonna talk about it. So because I did have my grandma. So I'm gonna start it off. I'm gonna start it off.
Ahead,
I ain't lying. I already got prepared.
I know. That's why I put it there. So my grandma.
Just in case.
Just in case.
Because I know I'm gone.
So my grandma was, and still, because I still to this day, like if I gotta call her like every week. I gotta do like a check-in. Otherwise, I get in trouble. But my grandma was always there. A lot of the times so from when I remember, I might start crying too.
Juicy said, Grandma, I was done. Shit.
You take the extra.
Damn.
So my grandma, so I remember the times where my mom used to go party, right? And she would just drop me off with my grandma, and I wouldn't see her until like the weekend is off. Like I'm talking about Sunday, 12 a.m., 1 a.m. And I remember the time that my grandma fought or argued with my mom because she would woke me up at 12 a.m. to take me home because they used to live close to each other. And my grandma put a hell of a fight with her because next day I have school.
Yeah. Why don't you just let him sleep here?
Yeah. So, but my mom just came drunk, she was partying. So she wasn't even thinking straight at that time. But man, my grandma, thank you for everything. It's one of those women that when I went through rough times, when I was a teenager, damn, that woman just covered me like that she can get
Blanket of love.
Yeah, like
blanket of love.
Yeah, she will say, you can come here. I won't say nothing. What's going on? And man, thank you. Gracias. Te amo. So I don't know who want to take it next.
Well, first, I'll say, I'm not sure if you can understand the words that are coming out of my mouth right now, but to Brian's mom and grandma, we thank you. We thank you. You've done a heck of a job. Mom, just in case you don't know, you have been forgiven. We forgive you. We got you. And grandma, mom, don't worry. We got them. We got them. We have each other's back. So happy Mother's Day to both of you. You have that.
I thought you were gonna go for it after that.
No. I gotta get a break. So it's on you.
We already killing
So
this,
it's on
man.
you. Is there anybody else?
See, for me, it's a lot. Every woman in my life, from my mom to my grandma to my aunties,
Your sister.
my sister, my wife's mom, all great women. They have all held it down for me.
You've been blessed, my man.
Yes, extremely blessed. And man,
Yeah, I know.
I told you all this was gonna be an emotional podcast.
Just give us a second, guys. This is about the most important women in our lives.
Yeah. And I'm pretty sure while you're watching this, you're also thinking about the most important woman in your life.
Yeah.
I can't leave out Nay.
Yeah.
Can't leave out the wife, man. She.
You know what? Let's go back to Nay. Let's go back to Nay. Yeah.
I had to
I'll
save
tell
her.
you why
I had
in
to
a
save
second.
her for
Let's
last.
go to Nay. Yeah.
I had to save her for last. man.
Yeah. Ooh, Lord.
That's how much we love you, moms. That's how much we love you.
I'm dying to hear what these other women is like besides Nay, because we're gonna get back to Nay and Nori and Brandon later.
We still got names to mention. Yeah, that's right.
Man. Woo.
So yeah, all of them are great. Grandma's she's the emotional listener, and when you got something going on, she listens. She's always been like that from like every memory I could possibly think of from back then. If something bothering you, go talk to grandma. She might say something funny to make you laugh. She might say something to make you feel like you was justified in being angry, whatever you was angry with. But grandma's that foundation of the house, you know. She keep everything together. Through all the ups and downs, challenges that we had. It's been grandma. She is that glue.
Mm.
Then you break it down to Mom Dukes. Mom Dukes is she that second in command. If there's anything anybody need, Mom Dukes is ready to step up for it.
I'm not looking at y'all.
She the oldest. She the oldest out of her sisters, so she always had that. She feel like she got to get it done mentality. And then you got my Auntie Nene. My Auntie Nene, she's the life of the party. She keep everybody laughing. She got all the jokes, making sure everybody having a good time.
One.
No, not Nay. I got an Auntie Nene.
Okay.
Got two.
She's the energy lady. She bring all the fun, the good music. She's the hip hop head in the family. When you looking to have a good time, have some fun, hang out with Auntie Nene.
She got the vibes.
I thought it was Auntie that worked out
got the
here.
vibes.
Yeah, she
Not that
rolled
auntie.
with the dominoes. You having fun with Auntie. Then you got Auntie Tasha.
Yeah.
Auntie Tasha, that's like your second mom.
Which
right
one
there.
did I know?
That's Auntie Tasha.
Okay.
That's the one that trained her. That's like your second mom. You know what I'm saying? She is the one who want to make sure that everybody getting together, everybody having a good time. We doing family events, trying to plan trips or get-togethers. That's her thing. Having breakfast at her house during Christmas.
Oh,
She's a holiday lady. You know
I
what I'm
can see
saying?
that.
Yep. She and you see it because
She's the
that's what
one
she
in mi
bring-
casa es su casa.
She bring that
Yeah.
stuff here in the gym too. So that's her thing. And then, like I said, you bring it down to even my sister, my other sister you haven't met yet. Actually, you did. You brought Mel in, my nephew that's supposed to train.
I did.
That's the warrior. She the fighter. She fight for everybody. You know what I'm saying? If somebody got a problem or she feel like, you know what I'm saying, you out of line, that's the person that'll get you right. She got something to say if you ain't coming correct. She done been through a lot. Single mom, raising her 2 or 3 boys, and she's the fighter. And then you got
Now we
You
go
got
to the
Nate.
other one.
then you got Nate. That's my superhero right there.
That's we're gonna cut we're gonna cut Zoe off because I have a question. You know,
Yeah.
after that about the moms. You know, B,
What's up?
you go about that extra woman in your life. Thing, Bert.
Well, like, what can I say, man? Like, I have 2 kids. I have 2 sons. And I can't be more grateful for their mom. I can't ask, for a better person, because she gave her life for those kids. Like, she would do anything for those kids. And she already knows this, like, regardless of everything, she knows I love her as a friend, as a person. I'm really thankful for everything she do every single day. Being out here in Michigan, no family, just making her life here on her own. It's not easy. It's not really easy. And she showed up, she's doing it, and she's making it through, man. And all I can do is just be there, man. Just be there. Just be there.
Yes, sir. The women in my life other than my mom. First, I'm going to start with 2 teachers. One was Miss Cole, and the other one, Miss Jones. I would have never made it through high school without those 2. Miss Cole let me know that there was a better way than the way I was doing it. Better way than the way I was doing it. Miss Jones let me know it's not what happens to you, it's how you react to what's happened to you. She taught me that. Miss Jones, I had a substitute teacher, and the substitute teacher was kind of foul smelling. But we're in high school, and that's kind of like bad to us, and we make fun of everything.
Yes.
So I asked to use the bathroom because I was sitting right next to her, and she wouldn't let me use the bathroom. So I got up and walked out of the class. I came back next day. It was told that I walked out of her class. Miss Jones said, "Hey, when I am not here, you're supposed to be in your best behavior. So no matter what the situation was, you should have not walked out of the class." So she gave me detention. And I said, "Yes, ma'am. I get it." Because I could never flare up at Miss Jones or get an attitude at Miss Jones. It was Miss Jones. And I said, "Yes, ma'am." I said, "I walked out of class. I understand." So I had to call my mom up, tell my mom I had to stay after school. So after break, Miss Jones pulled me out of class. And she said to me, "Listen to me." She said, "I'm going to take you off of detention. And let me tell you why. Not because you didn't do what you did. It's because how you reacted to what you did. I gave you detention. You didn't go and say, well, she was smelly. She was this. She was that." You didn't defend yourself at all. You took, you took responsibility for your actions. And she says, "The reason why you're not in detention is because you accepted the punishment and you took responsibility for what you did." And that's when I realized, man, it's not what happens to you, it's how you react. And I live like that to this day. Miss Cole was one of the ones who I was a bad kid. I wasn't going to take shit from a teacher. If I thought I was right, no matter what. And Miss Cole taught me that you don't have to continue to be like this to be liked. You don't have to be, the clown of the class to be appreciated. All you have to do is what you've been doing. You needed a 98 in my class because of your first semester with the other teacher. You needed a 98 in my class to pass this class. And you have your 98. So why do you think you have to be anything more than a 98 student? So Ms. Cole said to me. So that changed my life right then. I don't have to be anything more than what I am to be accepted. And then it's to grandma. We don't even call her grandmama. We call her mama. And about 100 of us call her mama. And these are grandkids. Let me tell you, that woman didn't work a day in her life. And all she did was work every day of her life. She raised every one of us in that house, man. It was 11 of us in one house. 11 of us with 1, 2, 3, 4 bedrooms, 11 kids.
That's a lot.
Yeah. Not counting grandma and granddad. Yeah. We never went hungry a day in our life. She fed every single one of us. And she tore my ass up every chance she got when I did something wrong. And let me tell you, I remember I was so angry with her when she died because I was graduating June 2nd. June 2nd, I was graduating. And I sent her the invitation to my graduation. And she died May 20th. And it didn't really hit me. She died till I went over to her house maybe 6 months after she passed away. And the invitation was still sitting on the table. And the invitation was sitting on the table unopened. Man, let me tell you, never missed a lady so much in my life. And God has been good to me because I still have my mom. And mama, from all your grandkids, all your great-grandkids, we want you to know, man, oh, man, we love you. And I hope the fact that you've left me an invitation to come and join you one day when it's my time. I can't wait to see you again. Love you unconditionally and happy Mother's Day, darling. Oh,
I think, and like when we're talking about those powerful women, because they were powerful, and the reason I said it, they're powerful is because you're talking about like how with so little money that I think we all come
Yeah,
from the
yeah.
same pretty much background with like poor family, you know, making it through, making the effort, working hard. And yeah, the same thing with me. I used to see my mom and my grandma just trying to just stretch that money out, and you know, but I don't know how they do it. But moms are
I am convinced
awesome.
if it wasn't for the mothers or the women in my life, I can promise you things wouldn't have gone near as smooth. Mothers just know how to stretch that dollar.
Yeah.
Mothers know how to make it go longer, faster. Mothers know how to get the extra out of extra, you know? And just, and I'm not just, I guess everyone isn't made to be a mom, you know? But the ones that are, the ones who's willing to go through the sacrifices, the ones who's willing to say, I got this. The ones who are willing to say, I don't feel very well, but I'm taking you here. The ones who say that, you know, I can't take a day off. I can't say I'm not going in. The ones who say, those are the moms that we're talking about. We're talking about the moms who never take a day off.
Always the extra mile, always.
And never expecting thank you, never expecting overpay, never expecting overtime, never expecting any of this. All they expect is their kids to do well.
They don't even think about like, what am I going to get out of this? It's just like, I just want to see you well.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to see you the best you can be. That's all they have in their mind, you know, because like, if you start thinking about it, mom, you guys are great. You guys are awesome. Like moms are like, you start thinking about how can you figure it out how the hell they do that? Like,
yeah.
I can't figure it out.
Hey,
like,
listen,
you start thinking, I was like,
listen.
Wow, yeah, I remember these and that. I was like, I don't know how they
tell
did.
you that you can't squeeze blood out of a turnip. They haven't met my mom. My
they will make
my
it.
My mom can squeeze blood out of a turnip.
Will make it.
You know. Now that we've said that, I got to get back to some important factors because we're talking about our childhood lives and stuff like that. And because of our childhood lives, we are who we are. And who we are is the person that chose the mother for our kids. So I don't want you to talk about your wife. I want you to talk about the mother of your kid. Because it's a difference. You talk about your wife, you talking about all kinds of things. I want you to talk about, I want to ask you, how is the mother of your kid? How is that person? Because the mother of the kids is a whole lot different than your wife. She's a whole different breed.
Different people.
Yeah. Because after being a mother to your kids, she still have to have the energy to be a wife for you. So the question is, how are we all? I mean, thinking about the mother of our kids. What do we think about that? Because that's what Mother's Day is all about. They're not our mom. They're the kids' mom. How did you do? How did you do picking a mom for your kid?
I'll let that one go for you first.
Yeah.
I think I did great.
Okay.
I think I did perfect, and I'm extremely blessed and lucky.
Mm-hmm.
I can say that lucky because I consider my wife my superhero. I have seen this woman grow from the time we've met to now into an amazing mom, an amazing woman. I've seen her tackle many challenges that could break a lot of people. And she's overcome a lot. And she has always been supportive of anything I've ever needed or ever wanted.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, I feel like I'm going to be repaying that back to her for the rest of our lives.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't think it's easy to get lucky like that as far as finding somebody as great as a woman that you can find that provides a lot of things or offers a lot of things that you probably couldn't even dream of these days. It's hard. And
As in a mother for your kids.
exactly, like
That's
Nay,
gonna be forever.
Nay lights up the room, regardless where she goes. She's an exceptional mother. Like my daughter is amazing, and I feel like a good chunk of that is because of Nay.
Yeah.
The rest of it she get from me, but a good chunk of that is because
That's
of
the
Nay.
asshole part.
Nay makes sure that our kids are always looking forward to something to be happy about.
Mm.
She don't tell them to worry about anything. She don't tell them they can't have certain things. She makes sure it happens. And it's crazy. It's a blessing to be able to have somebody like that. Like I tell her every day, like she motivates me. She drives me. I know a lot of men, probably trip over there. They don't want to look at a woman like that, but I tell her every day, like, you are my inspiration. You are my drive. The things you do, you're amazing. You walk into rooms and you bring a light that shines very bright. Like you pull people in. And I see that reflect in our kids. My son, they say he's still young, but he smile. He see mom come home, he excited. He growling at her because he into dinosaurs. Leah, my daughter, love when her mom's coming home. She always asks, when mommy coming home? And she worry about that because she do work crazy hours. But one thing is that she always come home and she brings that energy, that love, and that comfort that they're looking for. Yep. And I think that's essential for a child. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that dads don't provide great things, but there's times when you do need
different kind of love, different kind of affection from
it hit different from mom.
Mm-hmm.
It's something that you just need, that you let go when you're in your mom's arms or you sitting there and you talking to your mom. It's different. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
And Nay brings that. And she never lets anything get in the way of that, regardless what it is. She never come home tripping about work. Never come home tripping about anything. She talked to me about it, but she never lets it show to the kids.
Right.
And if it's an issue that we having, she brings me back down. She say, look, we don't want them to see this. I wouldn't be who I am today if it wasn't for her.
Yeah.
My journey and growth over the last couple of years, I credit a good chunk of that to her. Mm. So, Nay, if you watching this, I know you're going to eventually watch it. I love you and I appreciate you. And happy Mother's Day.
Woo. Nay. We appreciate you.
Yes.
Appreciate you for taking care of him.
Man.
Happy Mother's Day to you.
Happy Mother's Day. That's right.
Go to Nori.
For me, man, I have no regrets.
Right. Not about a wife. We're talking about mom.
We're choosing about like the mother of my kids. I had no regrets. I think I made the right choice. That woman is a wonderful mother. And sometimes we get involved in so much work and so much things that we want to do that when we take the time to look back, it's like, oh, let me see, how's everybody doing? You have to recognize the only reason my kids are making it so far because mom is pushing through there.
Mm-hmm.
Even though I'm here, even though I'm there, even though I'm helping everything, without her, I have no freaking idea how would I make it. How would I make it with the kids? Like how moms do all the things they do, and sometimes we're just not grateful enough, man. And I'm so grateful. And I know she's gonna watch this. She watch it. I'm so grateful for you. I'm so grateful for everything you do. I couldn't ask for a better mom for my kids. Just like we have been doing so far. I'm still here. But man, thank you is all I can say. I don't have a lot of words, but thank you from the bottom of my heart. Love you. And those kids, I know that once they grow up, they're gonna look back and they're gonna say, damn, mom, you just put everything on the line for us there. and with the big sacrifice of leaving your hometown and just come here, start a new life, looking to provide a better life for our sons. And all I can say is thank you, honestly. All I can say is thank you. Can't say nothing else.
Nori, we thank you also, man. We thank you for putting up with him.
It's not easy, huh? Tell you the truth, it's not easy.
And remember this, we don't care. You're still family and will always be family to
That's
us
right.
three. You will always
right.
be family. So you may not think you have anyone around here, Nori, but you have us. Anytime, anywhere, you have us to call on. With the mother of my kid, Bren, I don't think I even tell you enough or even say how much I appreciate you. This gym, the life I live, training athletes, I wouldn't be able to do this all my life without you and all the work and the sacrifice you put into for my dream to take a fighter to a world championship state or to have a strong amateur team or to put so much into my fighters. You are the rock. You are the glue. You're strong when I need you to be strong. You are the glue to the family when it seemed like we were falling apart. If I've never told you, I will tell you now. I have done no wrong when it comes to picking the mother of my kids. You are their backbone. You are their life. And I am proud to say you're my wife. You wake up in the morning, 4:30 to get your workout in just so you can be healthy for us. You go to work, you come home exhausted, and you go back to work when you get home. You still make the kids come and give you a hug and a kiss every night before they go to bed. You are one special, special woman. No question about it that I got lucky. I am blessed. You are my right hand. You're what drives me. Hold me when I need to be held. You get my ass when it needs to be got into. And for all of that, I look at everyone who will watch this. I'll look at, and I'll tell anyone who wants to hear it. My girl, I have no complaints. No complaints. You keep doing what you're doing, and I'll always be a happy man. Love you unconditionally with all my heart. Happy Mother's Day, darling.
And we thank you as well for everything and for putting up with him too. It ain't easy.
I know.
I think we all know, right? I think, yeah, we're not easy. Yeah, I think we might agree that Lorenzo might be the easiest one to go with.
Wow.
But I don't know. We're gonna. I'm not easy to deal with. I'm honest. I'm not easy
one day
to
we're
deal
gonna have
with.
to put-
That's because you only see my out the house side.
That's what we say. We may have to put the girls here one day
We
and
got
let
to.
them replace us
Yeah.
and let them run a Just My Opinion.
Let's see what they
You know,
got. Yeah.
That'd be funny.
We'll be in the next room and let them run Just My Opinion for one episode.
Oh.
It's funny, man, that when you go back and we talk about our parents and then we have to drift into our current lives as grown men.
Yeah.
And you kind of notice we're saying a lot of the things about our wives we're saying about our parents.
Yeah. But
You
I
get what I'm
wasn't saying go
saying?
the same line, you know?
So I'm trying to tell you, people who listen, if you still have your mom and your dad around, man, please let them hear your thoughts before it's too late. Because when it comes to Father's Day, I am going to be a total shell of myself. I don't have him. I don't have him here right now. I'm so blessed to have my mom. So if you have one or both, make sure you don't wait till Mother's Day or Father's Day to let them know how you feel about them. Kids, don't wait for Mother's Day or Father's Day to tell your mom or dad how you feel about them. Because guess what? A lot of people didn't make it to Mother's Day this year. A lot of fathers won't make it to Father's Day this year. And you could run out of time. If you have both there, do yourself a solid and give them a hug. Don't say anything. Just give them a hug. Just because. Because my wife has lost her dad and I've lost mine. And one day, one of the guys beside me is probably going to lose someone they love. Take a time, take a second. Don't be too proud, kids, to grab your parents and say, I love you. Don't.
Yep. And following that line, I always ask people, like, hey, because sometimes I get surprised when people tell me, like, hey, no, yeah, no, my parents live here, you know. I say, hey, how often you visit them? How often you? Well, I don't see them often. Like once a month, once every 2 months, and that they see my face. I'm like, well, you made that face. I say, man, how much would I wish to have the chance to have my every Saturday morning coffee with my dad again, like I used to do it when I lived there, even after I move out. Every Saturday, I will go in the morning and I will just have my coffee.
Yes.
That's it. We don't need to say a lot. Have coffee, have a little conversation with him and my mom. And when I went there like a month ago, I mean, I told them this, but I will wake up early with them, super early, because I wake up like at 6 a.m. or whatever. And I woke up and they were like, oh, we wake you up? Or I said, nah, it's okay. I'm just waking out here. But you got my mom always make coffee in the morning and they always sit down together and drink it. And I would just join. I took advantage of those 9 days and all I did was just go there, sit down, start talking, and drink that coffee because I don't have them here.
Right.
So I don't have that chance.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know if tomorrow I'm going to wake up and they're not going to be there. I don't know. I never know when the call is going to come and say, hey, you know what? Like, they're not here anymore. So I took advantage of those times that I was there because of that. You have your parents here. Like Greg was saying, man, just appreciate that time. Take advantage of it. You know, like establish a better relationship. If you got to forgive and forgive.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. I'm like you. My mom lives in South Carolina and we, you know, the older she gets, we try to make more and more time to go down there, you know. And every time the phone rings from South Carolina, you dread something horrible's happened.
Your heart stop a little bit for a second.
So what I'm trying to tell you is the fact that don't wait on the telephone call to ring. Don't wait for that call. Go and literally go and visit. Go and hug. Make more telephone calls if you have to. Don't put anything off till tomorrow, especially if you have time to do it today. You will regret it. You will regret it. You will regret it. Kids, grab your parents. Parents, grab your parents. Let them know. Give them a telephone call. I am in head over heels in love with my family. And I don't think I could probably say all three of us, we probably skip a lot of times we could tell them we love them or hug them. We probably skip a lot of time. And we have to this year, remainder this year, don't skip those times anymore. Don't matter if you're arguing, yelling. She leaves the house, say you love her. When she leaves the house, make sure she knows you love her. Don't assume it. Because God knows tomorrow isn't guaranteed to us. And mothers, yes, we know you are underappreciated. Mothers, I know you are not allowed to get sick. Mothers, I know you have to make things better because every kid is counting on that. Yep. Mother's touch, mother's kiss makes everything better. Mothers, we know there's no overtime pay for you. We know on holidays you work overtime all the time because dads have no clue what you got for the kid.
We always lost them.
So we know this. So we want you to know that you are appreciated. You are appreciated.
Yes.
From us three and all of the other men in the world that think like us. Moms all over the world, you appreciate it.
Yeah, before we close this out.
This side, you are definitely appreciated and most definitely loved.
100%. 100%. Before we close this out, I want to make sure I shout out one more person that I didn't get to, and I don't want you to feel like I forgot about you, and that's Nae's mom.
Oh, yeah.
You have trusted me throughout this whole journey from the very beginning and provided unconditional love. It has been one of my biggest supporters for everything. So I don't want you to feel like I forgot about you if you watch this. I love you, Mom. You are my mom, too, and you have been an amazing woman throughout my life, and I appreciate you. And I thank you for trusting me with your daughter. And you another person that I just feel like I'm going to be repaying my love back to you for the rest of my life. And I love you and I thank you.
You know, you just brought up a point that I didn't mention my mother-in-law. Things that my wife and I would not be able to do without my mother-in-law is unbelievable. She retired just so she can help me with the kids. I don't know if she trusts me with her daughter. I don't know if she trusts me with her daughter.
I might have been the only one that got that trust. I got lucky.
Or she's punishing me with her daughter.
Or it might be both.
Yeah.
You don't know.
She
50-50.
She may trust the fact that I'll be punished by giving me her daughter. But Nora, side, you are most definitely one of the top-notch women I've ever known. Yes, you and I have had our issues, but don't ever think issues that you and I have had doesn't come with nothing but love. I love you. Happy Mother's Day. And families, we bicker sometime, but we are family. And thank you so much for trusting me with your daughter. Thank you. I love you unconditionally. Happy Mother's Day.
Now, before we even close out, really quick, I want you to think about one time where either your mom or your wife as a mom did something that you're like, holy shit, why did you just ask me first? That's that like that funny moment where you're like, holy shit, why? I will tell you one.
I ain't talking about that, Brian.
Yeah, I'm talking about that.
I ain't answering that.
Hey, look, so one day, I
You
used
ain't
to
ending
have,
this on a bad
Hey,
note.
it's okay. I will take the heat. I don't care. You already know I don't care. I will take the heat.
Yeah.
So
That's what we like, Brian, you're divorced.
But this one is about my mom. This one is about my mom. Hey,
We tap out on this one. Nope.
I will tell you mine. I don't care. I'll tell you mine.
In a Steve Harvey's moment, he would go,
Hey, I'll tell you something
why
about
would
my
you
mom.
answer that, boy?
I'll tell you something about my mom. What you did. This I never forget it. When I was 7 years old, there was like I think lice in school. Like there's some girls that were having lice, and I had long hair back then. And I was in my classroom. There was this girl behind me, sitting behind me, that got lice. So they sent her to home and all that stuff. And I had it, bro.
Ooh.
You got it from the girl?
Yeah.
Oh,
But she was sitting behind me in the classroom. This is like, I was 7 years old. Yeah, I was. She had a lot. I said, how the hell that jumped to like?
Oh, they
damn.
jumped like 6 feet.
I know.
I heard.
And man, I would think like they would do me like they do the girls. They would just go get the shampoo and all that stuff. Fuck no. My mom went
Shave
and
your head.
yeah, went and bought like a shaver and they shaved me.
Yeah.
And then my aunt, I don't forget about you. No, she hold me down,
Held you
put
down.
me there. Yeah, and it was and I was like, why don't you all do the shampoo and just cut my hair a little bit? Like, what the hell is, bro? I look ugly as hell. And
You got a picture of it?
no,
I
was
wish you
we need to
did.
put that on there.
We put that up there for sure.
I had to start using like a cap or something because I didn't want nobody like making fun of me, none of the kids. And then they would send me next day to school. I was like, oh man, fuck this. This is like, come on. But that was a funny moment that I always tell my mom. I say, Mom, like, what the hell got into you? Like, that was your first reaction. Like, just because my dad was a barber.
Yeah.
So she's grabbing him, bam, bam. I was like, why didn't you just do what you did to my sisters when they got it?
My wife don't do stuff like that.
Damn.
She don't react like that. I mean, she hit things.
She went nuts.
You know, like she run over poles in the parking lot of grocery stores. You know what I'm like? Remember I showed you the car when she ran? She just ran right into the pole that wasn't moving and just ran over it. Didn't stop, just kept giving it the gas, try to get over this concrete hole in the middle of the parking lot.
It was not gonna move.
Yep. And
I remember that.
her brand new truck. You remember I showed you the picture?
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. So that's all she
That
does.
was a
We just
mystery.
and we just go. How did you?
No
Really, Bryn?
No
You
explanation.
just hit the pole.
No explanation.
And then after that, you go, Happy Mother's Day, honey. Just Happy Mother's Day. You just go, that's one of them.
Like last episode, fuck it.
Oh, fuck it. That's
Fuck
what you
it.
fuck
Happy
it.
Mother's Day.
Ain't no need to talk about it. We got to get fixed. Yeah. That's it, hon. You just hit shit.
Yeah. Well, you're thinking about one right now.
I'm
Oh,
trying
you're
to
thinking
enjoy the
about
rest of
one
the
right
night.
now.
I'll take y'all.
Nay. He'll tell us off air, and I'll make sure you hear next week.
Big facts. Big facts.
Hey, you don't have to say anything. I heard how you drive, Nene. Wait a minute, hold up. I seen how you
I'm about
drive.
to say he seen it. He ain't even got to hear it. He
By the
seen
way,
it.
I seen the
we
way
know,
you
we know
drive.
Nate is speed racer.
Yeah.
Dang.
No, by the way, no, don't think I didn't see you last time. She just went back like vroom, vroom, out of the parking lot. I was like, holy shit. I was like, I think she liked the gas.
I
You
clear
ain't
the
seen
parking
nothing.
lot when Nene comes.
You
Oh,
didn't see her
God.
at 7 in the morning.
I can
You in
only
the car like
imagine.
this.
Yeah. You mean you're in the passenger seat?
Yes.
You dumb.
Look,
Just dumb.
look. Hey,
I
Nene.
think he like it at this
I
point.
want you to know, Nate, we love you. But my man should never be in the passenger seat while you're driving. I want you to know that. I just want you to know that that's with Happy Mother's Day.
Oh, Lord.
But we want him to have a Father's Day too.
Yeah, we want to make it through.
And just on the side
We
note,
need the three of us, you know?
we can add some fathers and don't y'all feel like maybe we should do this on Father's Day? 'Cause don't y'all do anybody feel like Father's Day is also Mother's Day?
yeah.
It is.
Okay, all right.
It
I
is.
don't celebrate
You're not the
Father's Day. I
only
let people just bring it to me.
Yeah, it's but if you don't do what they want on Father's Day, shouldn't fathers get to do what the hell they want to do?
Yeah.
But do you ever notice if you want to do what you want to do, say if it doesn't include the wife and kids, then there's a problem. There's that problem like you're not gonna spend the time with us on Father's Day. Oh, you're gonna go fishing on Father's Day? It's Father's Day. I should.
on
Father's
Father's
Day,
Day.
you should be able to do what you want to do on Father's Day.
Hey.
Nah, I'm not even gonna knock it because it's to the point to where I enjoy it. But on Father's Day, I'm barbecuing, and I'm
Yeah.
barbecuing for everybody.
Yeah.
So
But what if one day you don't want to barbecue and you just want to go fishing?
I don't know the name of it.
Don't try it. Don't try it. It don't work.
They
for
gotta
me.
dig
Hey,
into it.
listen,
They might be cool with it.
it
She might
don't
be
work
cool
for
with
me.
it.
They might.
It
She might be cool with it.
It doesn't work for me.
I think she would.
I quit trying. I quit trying. But I'm okay with it. You know why? Because if Father's Day, I have to spend it with them, I'm okay with it. There's a lot worse places I could be.
I feel like for me,
and without them, I'd probably be at those worst places.
I get motivated to do that stuff on Father's Day. You would think that you don't want to do nothing, but I like doing that.
Oh, I'm good.
I like it. I don't know. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's a pride thing, but I
want somebody to come and take my damn kids away on Father's Day. Let me and Mama have a real Father's Day.
Take it away. Don't take Mama, but take the kids.
Take the kids. Just come get the kids.
Just get there. Get there.
Hey, hold up. Everybody who's listening to this knows how I feel about my kids. Make sure you bring them back in one piece.
Yeah.
Yeah. The next day. The next day.
The next day after the next day for me. Keep them for two. Let me get 2 for one.
Yeah, you're young. You're young now.
You're
young now.
Look, I can't make it past 2 days. 2 days is my limit, but give me 2 days.
I'm a 3
The
day.
first day we're gonna sleep through the whole day. The second day we're gonna have fun.
I'm a 3-day guy without the wife and kids. Okay, 2 days. So 2 days they can be gone. The third day they gotta be on their way back. I'm good. The Malta trip, when they go into Malta, is going, bro. Dad's gonna freak me out. Because I've never been that long without them. You know, unless I'm out of town. If I'm out of town and I can call them and I know they're home safe, I'm good.
Right.
But them out of town and I have no control or know where they're at and I don't know they're safe. Oh, I'm a freaking wreck. I'm fidgeting 2 days. Good. Third day, they got to be on their way back home. Because I get like antsy and I start picking shit for no reason at all.
Get too quiet.
Yeah, not quiet. It's just
But
like I want to know where the hell they at.
I'm like, damn, what's
Isn't it awesome? Isn't it awesome though? Like, now that we're talking about this really quick, since we're talking about mothers and this is Mother Day, isn't it awesome? Like, now that they don't live with me no more, but you don't feel as worried because you know who they are. You know they're with mom. So you know mom gonna take care of them. So even though I still worry about it and I want to see them every day, it's not like when she and I used to go. I think the memory card just got right for the video. Oh, we're talking too much shit. It's okay. We're about to close. Like when we used to go out after my limit was 2 days, and 2 days I was like, oh, how are the kids? Hey, did they call you? Did they text you? They're like, how they doing? Now it's more like, hey, are they doing okay or whatever? But the worry is not like super bad.
Nah, bullshit.
Because you know they're with mom.
No, bullshit. No, my wife says yes to everything. Yes to everything.
Oh, okay.
So
but that make a difference though.
So I'm still nervous. I'm nervous. She says yes to everything.
Mine too.
You get what I'm saying?
Mine too.
Hey, can we jump off this bridge? It's not that deep. Go ahead, Sam.
Well, Nari, thank you for always asking. You know what?
No.
Because otherwise I would be
I
really
get
worried.
nervous as hell. I be scared to death.
She asks me. She always talks to me. So
wait, and my wife don't drive that good.
Oh,
so I be nervous as hell. Get my kids back home.
I did well then.
Hey, mothers out there all over the world, man. Mothers out there.
Out of the bunch, I cannot say anything too bad.
Mothers out there all over the world. From myself, Brian, Lorenzo, and Just My Opinion, we love ya.
Yes, we
Keep doing what you do, moms.
Mm-hmm.
And we thank you for everything. But again, now we're finishing this. Thank you for all you do. Happy Mother's Days. Enjoy this emotional, funny episode with those mothers that you love. And hey, don't forget to subscribe, follow us, like it, share. And this is just my opinion, people.
Peace.
If you think it's really hurtful, all the stupid shit you mentioned, let me get back to the curves and you should start paying.